What is up, Texas hockey fans? Welcome to Happy Hour, Clean Sheet of Ice edition. It's your host, Stone Strankman here, joined always by Savannah Humoller. How are we doing?
We're back in action. Look at us getting the happy hour going again after the holiday season. We're back in action. I love it.
It did take us a minute. Took me a minute to get home. Took me a minute to have my full setup. Took me a minute to have Wi-Fi that I trust to do a full stream. So we're back. We're back getting chat. How are we feeling, Savannah? It's been a long holiday break for us. We haven't had full episodes. We haven't had a full 3-episode week in a while. We haven't had a happy hour in a while. So how are we feeling with the whole losing thing that's going on right now in Starsland?
I think it's been a very interesting 3 weeks. And I say that just based on the fact that you had this holiday break. The Stars come back. They had kind of a weird stretch where they had 3 days off and then played a game. And then they had another 3 days off, played a game. And I think that they just got out of this rhythm. And then you go on this long road trip. It's the longest one of the entire season, 6 games, a lot of road games overall this month. And I think they're trying to find their groove. There's been a lot of issues when it comes to the defense right now and what that is looking like. And then there's been a lack of some power play goals. And so I think they're just trying to get back into a rhythm in the post, holiday January here. And it's been a little interesting, but I think they will come back around. I think they just need to really figure out what some of those lines look like, and especially the pairings.
Did you see Sam's article the other day on DLLS talking about the top line and who needs to be on it or who should be on it?
I actually did not read this, so it'd be great if you fill me
in. I only read a little bit of it. I didn't get all the way through it, but Sam is a huge Justin Ritzkovian guy, big Ritzy guy, has been for over a year. Ritzy on the top line in that left wing position. He's had, I think, the same amount of goals in 4 or less minutes per game than Sam Steele has. Sam Steele hasn't necessarily delivered in the way that we kind of hoped on that top line when he's getting set up by Mikko and Robo. I think I'm in. I think I'm in on a Ritzy, try it out for a week or two, give him 6 games with the top line, see what happens kind of deal. And obviously we're going to interchange him out with Duchesne and Robo and Rope and whoever else gets on that top line throughout the game, because goalie likes to mix up the lines depending on what's happening throughout the game. But I'd like to see Ritzy up there on the top line. It's just frisky.
Yeah, I like it. And why not try it? Now is the time to do it. Keep them up there. See how that flows with Mikko Rantanen and Wyatt Johnston, who've just been the biggest production guys when it comes to the forwards. So I think you might as well test it out now, but you do have to look at those other set of lines and say, what is meshing well here? Because you can't just rely fully on those top 3 guys. I think they need to look a little bit more internally at some of those lines and just see mixing and matching who maybe is pairing well.
Well, Sav, chat's popping off. Ardell's in the chat. What's up, Ardell? Long time coming. We're back. Gus is in the chat. Miko Apple Orchard back in business. It's never left. It hadn't stopped through this whole losing thing. Miko's Apple Orchard has been full on in business, just raking in profits over December and January. Matt Townsend, Stone and Sav, hope y'all had an amazing holidays January since last happy hour. Yeah, it's been a while, but we're back. Welcome back, Matt. Glad to have you back in the chat. Ardell asks, is Leon going to be your top 4 ad, or do we need to add a guy? I don't trust 5, and as in Nils, or 46 as in Lyubushkin to be a top 4. Yeah, but we saw Harley and Lyubushkin last year, and I thought that was a really good pairing. I think him just not having that steady pairing this year has kind of messed with him, along with the injury and the illness and coming back and this, that, and the other for Harley. I still like Lyubushkin. I think he adds something that the Stars kind of need. But then once you get Leon back, I think everything kind of starts to fall into place.
I think so. And then right now, obviously, it's just been 2 games, and tonight will be included. Miro Heiskanen will be out. And you're going to stick, obviously, with your top guys, Miro Heiskanen, Esa Lindell. I do like the Harley Lyubushkin pairing. Like you said, when Lian Bichsel comes back, that's definitely going to make a big difference. But Nils has not been as expected the past few weeks. I think when he first got back into the lineup, I could see a little bit more physicality out of him. His speed was there, but now there's times where he's missing blocks and he's not on his mark and where he needs to be. And that's definitely been a little bit of a problem, and it's pretty noticeable at this point.
Yeah, the problem with Nils is like you kind of know he's not going to be the best defender necessarily, but he should be adding on offense. And that's kind of what you look for in Nils. He has, what, 5 points? He has 5 points on the season in 20 games. He's a +7, so, like, sure, that's fine. But only 5 points. He's not adding on the score sheet when he's making mistakes. Because if you make mistakes on the defensive end, if you make up for them on the offensive end and get some points in, get some goals in, whatever it is, then you can be okay with that, I guess. But, yeah, I think this might be – if he doesn't turn it around the last how many ever games, we got less than half of a season left. I don't know if we're going to see Mr. Nils Lundqvist in a Stars uniform next year.
Yeah, it's an interesting, kind of look at that whole group as a whole. Where can you maybe see some gaps? Where do you need to put some guys into maybe a couple different pairings and just test a couple things out? But your top guys are your top guys, and they're the ones that you need to rely on. I think it's going to be the Stars making some type of a move at some point in probably after the Olympics is what my guess is going to be. And I think that defenseman group is being looked at decently heavily.
Yeah, because obviously you're good with Miro and Lindell. Miro obviously out for personal reasons again tonight, personal family matter. We don't know what that is. Hopefully it's a good reason and not a bad reason. I'm hoping that for Miro's case. But we'll get him back. Obviously, you have Miro Lindell as your top pairing, and then you have Harley and Lyubushkin. That would be my second pairing because we saw how good it was last year. And then the third pairing, I think it's Leon and Petro, because Petro has been fine this year. I don't think he's been exceptional, but when playing with Leon before his injury, thought he was pretty good. I thought he was really frisky. I thought he added a little bit on the offensive end, which I didn't expect too much of, and the checking ability and the staying back ability for Leon to go in on the offensive zone, which we didn't see a lot of last year, or to cover him when Leon goes after a big hit on the boards. I think that's a big thing. So I think he plays best with Leon. I think Harley plays best with Lyubushkin. And if that's your 6 and Nils is your 7th guy, or if you do something crazy at the deadline, you add Rasmus Anderson or any other right-handed D, it gets a little deeper, a little bit better. You kind of ready for the playoffs after that.
No, I'm with you. I think Bischel and Petro on the same pairing is a really good match. They were so good last year in the postseason together, and loved watching them, just how they were physically on the ice, but just what they were producing even on offense during that time. Like, they were being able to shoot the puck and make some moves. And I really like that pairing. So I think that should stick. We'll see what happens, though. There's lots of different movements and things that could go around. And, right now you also have to look at your scoring with your forwards and see what's going on there too.
I always think of Leon and Petro as the Step Brothers meme when they're in tuxedos heading into the job interview and we're here to fuck shit up. That's what Petro and Leon are to me. Just can't get enough of them. Like, they get on the ice and they're going to hit somebody. I don't know who it's going to be. They're going to hit somebody. So
you need to tweet that out.
Yeah, I need to make a meme. I need to put their faces on the Step Brothers, like the one where they're taking the picture in the vests and like a JC Penney kind of thing. I need to make one of those. And if I don't, someone else will, and I'll just steal it from you. I'll give you credit the first time, and then after that, I'm just taking it. Yeah.
There you go. I'm all for it. Yeah, we have a few shirts and things that we need to make. It's on the list.
Yeah. Teaser for the rest of Apollo HOU. We have something big merch wise potentially coming this year. So a lot of the focus on the merch side is going towards that right now. So Mikkel's Apple Orchard and everything else is kind of on the back burner. And that's okay. It'll get here eventually. Even Ace is excited about it. It's fine.
Sorry.
No, you're good. So we'll get those Miko Apple Orchards shirts out eventually. I would assume during the Olympics, we'll have it finalized. We'll get them up in the store. And that way, by the time the Olympics are done, hopefully those shirts are already in your mailboxes and you're able to wear them to games or when you're watching at home, whatever. So that's the goal. That's the goal, to have them by Olympic break.
I'm all for it. Let's go. Olympic break. We also have to look at what we're going to do for coverage for the Olympics, because I'm so excited. How can you not be excited for the Olympics? I mean, there's some question marks out there. There's lots of, nervousness as far as what's going on the ice in Milan right now. But I have positive energy for this. I think it's going to be great.
Me and Dom yell about it at least for 5 minutes every episode. We can't help it. But did you see the schedule release for the U.S. teams? What time they're going to be playing at here in the U.S.? Did you see that?
No, tell me.
8:10 a.m.
10 a.m.
8:10
8:10 8:10 a.m. I can work with this.
I mean, I'm going to be up anyway. It's just like I don't know how dialed I can be for content, one, and two, excited to watch a U.S. game. I guess it's the Olympics, and I used to do this for swimming all the time. I'm going to be just fine. There's just going to be patriotic screaming eagles through my veins, and free birds just going to be playing throughout the house at 8 a.m. But it is what it is. My wife's going to have to deal with it. Can't do anything about it. It's going to happen. 8 a.m. I think the first 3 games are for the men and the women, I think.
I love this comment. Dom needs to take that Finnish flag off his wall. He has a Finnish flag up. What is going on?
You haven't tuned into our most recent episodes? Yeah, since Christmas, I think his brother or his mother gave him a Finnish flag because all we do is talk about Finland on the podcast. So someone gave him a Finnish flag and he threw it up on the wall.
That's wild.
Yeah, and it's all in support of our boys. It's the Finnish
of
guys, the Finnish mafia, the 4 boys on the team. It's very funny that that's on the wall. He does have a Mike Modano picture like right next to it, guys. So like, America is represented on Dom's wall. So like, let's not panic there, okay? Even if we hate Bill Guerin.
We're here for Team Finland and of course Team USA.
If I could have a U.S. Finland final and Canada's nowhere to be found, I'd be pretty excited.
That'd be awesome.
Be pretty excited.
Speaking of our Olympic athletes, how have you liked Jake Ottinger's play recently? I know Casey DeSmith played the other night, not ideally with the loss for the Stars. But what have you thought about Jake? What have you thought about Casey recently?
Sure, there's some easy ones that you think they should have, but I think since the losing streak really started before the new year, I think a lot of it's on the defense. I think the defense has kind of gone back to that first 2-3 weeks of the season where we saw a lot of things break down, a lot of open men, a lot of just missed coverages in front of the net. I think we've seen a lot of that. And I think we've seen some unlucky bounces too. Like there was a puck off of the stick of Jamie the other night where it just deflected right into the goal. It's the most perfect deflection you could have ever had. Maybe it's against the Canes. I don't remember. There's been a lot of goals. So I don't know how much is on the goaltender and I don't know how much is on the defense, but I do notice the defense more than I've noticed the goaltender. I know Jake got pulled a few games ago out of that Canes game, and that Canes team just found the net that night and the Stars couldn't do anything about it until the third period. So not too worried about Jake or Casey. I think they've both been pretty good and just dealing with a spotty defense for now. And once everything kind of turns around, they're going to be able to steal some games for the defense, and the defense is going to steal some games for them. So, yeah,
I'm with you. I still think they have been just holding it down really for the Stars for so many different games. And even though Jake got pulled in that game, I think Casey DeSmith, he's been fantastic recently. He's one of the best backup goaltenders that you can have in this league. And he's taken a lot of pressure off of Jake Ottinger in different scenarios and different times of the year so far. And I love the way that he's been playing. It's been great. I think Jake's going to ramp up right here before the Olympics. Last year, when I talked to him, when he went to 4 Nations, he was telling us how he really loved the fact that he just stayed in the rhythm. Throughout 4 Nations, he gets to play a little bit, and then he's still in the rhythm going back into the Star season post that time. And so he thinks that this is a good development time for him where he gets to have some time on the ice still, where he's not just totally resting before you get back to that next part of the season.
I think the cool thing with Jake is that starting job's very much open. Hellebuck hasn't been Hellebuck this year. The Jets are at the bottom of the standings, basically. There's a lot of potential here for Jake to just steal the starting job and play a majority games, two-thirds of the games, maybe 3/4 of the games in the Olympics for the U.S. I think that would be really cool. We got a lot of comments. Matt Townsend said Miko Apple Orchard should have a moose holding an apple in the orchard. Great idea. Gus, C63 over here in our chat, has already made a design for us, and we're just putting the finishing touches on it, and then we'll get it up in the store and we'll get it out to everybody. It's going to be fun. I want Canadian tiers on silver medal stand. Yeah, men's and women's. That'd be great. It'd be fun.
I'm here for it.
Matt, another one. Speaking of Olympic hockey jerseys, I have the Nike USA white jersey and the Nike Finland's white jersey since the last happy hour. That's impressive. You already got them both. That's pretty sick.
That's awesome.
I don't. All right, so here's the deal. I got the Matt Duchene 99 jersey, right? So I got a 99. I don't need another one. I'm good. Got the design. I think I'm going to go Jake Ottinger USA jersey.
Okay.
And then I'm going to wait till the Stadium Series next year and get the Mikko jersey then. And then I'm done. I don't have to do anything anymore.
Okay. I can roll with this. It's pretty good. I still have not gotten the 99 jersey. I have not picked one out yet that I really like. So I'll wait a little bit. I already have, I don't think I'm going to get an Olympics jersey or anything for this year. And then Stadium Series, we'll figure it out. But
just a USA hockey jersey. And especially when it's the Miracle on Ice design, 1980 design, kind of spin off with a Nike logo. I think I'm far too sold to where I can't not buy one. I think I just have to buy one.
I have a USA hockey hat that I got last year when I was hosting the IIHF hockey tournament. It was the under 18 up in Frisco. So I picked up a hat there.
Good. Yeah, I just ordered
don't worry, guys.
I just ordered a Ebbets Field. I don't know if anyone's familiar with baseball, but they've got these throwback wool hats with like a leather strap on the back. I ordered one from the 1934 Japan Olympic Games or something. I don't know or some kind of national games or whatever. And it's the US. It's a pretty sick logo. So that's what I'm going to be rocking during the Olympics. It's that hat. And then potentially a Jake Ottinger USA jersey.
Rocking it at 8:10 in the morning.
What are you going to do, Seth? What are you going to do?
Love it.
The Finland white with the details in the light blue cyan colors. Yeah, the Finnish jerseys are absolutely incredible. All right, I did a deep dive on this. I went back and looked at all the 2014 Olympic jerseys, the last time the NHL players were allowed to play. Do you remember what the Finnish jersey looked like?
No, but I'm about to look it up.
You look it up. It's incredible.
Okay.
Ardell's going to get the Team USA Kachuk jersey. I effing love the Kachucks. Yeah. I was clamoring for a Kachuk to come to the Stars for like the last 5 years. I know it's not going to happen, but
that's interesting. Are you talking about the blue version or more of the white version?
The white version that looks like the flag.
That's like literally, yes. That one's cool.
And the only Finnish NHL player to play on Team Finland that will be representing Team Finland this year is Stars legend Mikael Granlund.
Of course.
Granny.
The Finnish five are back together. I call them the Finnish five. It's not the same without them.
The projected top line is Rope, Granny, and Mikko for them.
Yes, I did see that.
And then, I guess the starting lineup is going to be Essa and Miro. Just go full Stars. Why not?
Mikko, Rope, and Granny on that. That'll be a perfect top line for Team Finland. Mikael Granlund, I wish he would have stayed here on the Stars roster. He was one of my favorites, coming into last season when he got traded here.
I understand why he left.
Yeah.
$7 million a year for a long time.
Hey, for the Ducks, you might as well take it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're frisky. They're fun. Whatever. What can you do? All right, chat. What do we think the final score is going to be tonight? It's Stars versus Mammoth. We have Jake back in net. We have Ernie back in the lineup. I don't know if any other lineup changes have happened yet. I don't think warm-ups have happened yet either, so I don't think any projected lines are out there. They also haven't emailed us the projected lines. So I have no idea who's going to be starting, who comes out for Ernie. I would assume it's Blackwell. But Ernie's in. Otters are back in net. What are we thinking the final score is going to be? I'll let Sav talk while everybody gets their guesses in.
You know what? I'm going to go with a Stars win here. I think it may be a little bit closer of a game. I'm going to go with a 3-2.
Okay.
3-2 win. I do like the way that the Mammoth have been playing recently. They've been pretty hot when it comes to where they're at right now in the division. They've had a very impressive offseason. Their goaltending has been fantastic. I did not see who's starting in net for them tonight, but I like the way that they have been playing. And then I actually have their little list here of their top guys in points right now. Clayton Keller, obviously, has 43 points. He's an assist guy. Nick Schmaltz, he has 41 points, big on goals, also big on assists. And then, sneaky Logan Cooley, he's been great, 14 goals, 9 assists, 23 points right now. So they're on a little bit of a, up and coming. The Mammoth are doing a little better than I think what most expected this year. So I think it'll be a little challenge for the Stars, but I think the Stars pull off a win.
Yeah, they're 6-3-1 in their last 10. They're really good at home in comparison to what they are on the road. They're 12-7-2 at home. They've only won 1 in a row. They're at 50 points. They're top of the wild card right now in the Western Conference. And I kind of liked them coming into the season. I thought they were just not the team of misfits like that Vegas team, but something they're spin-off of that. I don't know. That's kind of what they felt like. And they obviously had Keller. Obviously, they're the misfits from Arizona, I guess is what you can call them. I don't know. They got a real logo this year. I just felt good about this team heading into it. I thought they would make a wild card spot. I didn't think they were going to steal maybe one of the top 3 in the Pacific or anything like that, but there's still time. They have 50 points right now. They're only 1 point back at the Kraken, so like they could still steal a top 3 seed in their division there. So I don't know. They're a good team. I'm just curious to see what the Stars look like because I think the Mammoth are going to come in and kind of play the same game night in and night out right now. I don't know what version of the Stars I'm getting. That's my problem.
Very true. It is also not ideal not having Miro Heiskanen out there. It's one of the most noticeable things you will ever see watching the Stars is if Miro Heiskanen is not playing. And I think that's definitely a struggle for the Stars right now. However, you hope that some of these guys step up here. They know what's on the line when they're playing the Mammoth. So
yeah, I'm just I need the defense to kind of lock in. Just lock in without Miro. You don't have to play too much offense. You just cycle the puck, let the boys, the forwards, do all the work there and play your end of the ice. Make sure you kind of stay out of Otter's way. Make sure he has a clear view of the puck and make sure no one's getting in the crease. I think that's been a big problem this year is people getting in the crease and just blocking the goalie's view. If we can just kind of minimize those 2 things, I think we're going to be just fine. I think it's going to be okay. In the chat, though, Matt has them 4-2 stars. Ardell has 6-3 stars with a Robo Hattie. Sure, just a little ice, a little salt.
Robo Hattie, we like it.
Yeah. Landon says it's going to go to OT and Dallas will take it. Mammoth are cooking, so is Carolina for some reason. That's just scary. Yeah, Carolina's fun. I love Carolina. I don't know. They just do it for me. It's good. It's a fun hockey team.
They're a good team. They're a fun team. And they've been good for a long time, like a few years, just really stacking up the points.
Savannah, I don't know if you watch SEC basketball, but this is the best equivalent I can give for the Carolina Hurricanes is that they play SEC basketball. It is the grossest version of basketball you could ever watch. It's down and dirty, getting in the posts. It's just gross. And that's what Carolina does. And I love it. I don't know. Sometimes gross versions of sports just get me going. I don't know.
SEC basketball. Love it.
It's what it is. Just get in the muck, get in the fight. Matt says Team Finland has 6 current or former stars on the Olympic roster. Our 4 current stars with 2 former and Granlund and Game 7 Kiwi Ranta. Yeah. So
love it. So much fun.
Dallas Stars northeast. I don't know what we call Finland. Is it northeast? Yeah, that sounds right. Geography.
I think so. I think you're up there. Yeah. We'll come back to that. When we record tomorrow, we'll have a different name for defined location.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's northeast. Like east is towards New York, Finland's up towards New York, and all the way across the Atlantic. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's geography. And that's geography with clean sheet of ice.
Right? I know. You can get a little geography lesson right in here when you're live. It's great. Well, I do know a couple things that I'm pointing out that we'll touch on at some point. Jim Nell talked to our friends Michael Dixon and Bruce Levine on the ticket tonight. So interested to see what he had talked about a little bit. So I will dive into that. We can discuss that tomorrow when we record. And then upcoming on Monday, I'm doing an exclusive sit-down interview with Otter and our buddy Radek Faksa for the Olympic previews, everybody. So that'll be fun coming out in the next couple weeks.
Is Radek Faksa the most excited person of all time to talk to media?
I haven't talked to him yet, and I'm so excited to talk to him.
I haven't talked to him either, but every time I'm in the locker room and someone decides to go up to Radic in his locker and he just starts smiling. He's so happy to be back. It seems like he's just back home.
He's just kind of also just like a goofball. Like I was talking to Oscar back last time I was in the locker room, and he just like threw like a big chunk of ice that was stuck on his skate just at Oscar. Yeah. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I miss Tyler Sagan in the locker room. He's always a bundle of joy in the locker room.
Yeah, I know.
Throwing shit around.
It's not fun, but yeah, those are the things up and coming. We'll see if the Stars can pull off a win.
Yeah,
on their last game of the 6-game road trip, their longest road trip of the season as far as number of games.
Thank God it's about to be over. I don't even remember the last time I was in AAC. I know you've been back since Christmas break, but I haven't. I think my last game was December 15th. So I'm already at a month now.
You got to get back on track here, buddy.
Without seeing live hockey, and I'm not feeling okay. If I'm looking a little sickly online right now, it's because I haven't seen the Stars in person in a month.
Will you be at practice Saturday?
No.
I see there?
Oh. No, but you'll see me at AAC on Sunday. I'll be back.
Great.
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock start time during football, which is pretty ballsy, but
yeah.
What can you do? At least it's an hour before the football starts.
Hey, we'll take it. It's fine.
It's playoff football. I got to do a football podcast too, Sven. I'm not a one-trick pony over here. I know you do 27 other things. I do 3. All right.
Hey, I need to. It's time to lock in. Once Olympics are over, it's all hockey going forward. That's it. That's all that matters. Everyone, we can discuss the Stars more in depth in March. We got to let them play out right now. See how January shakes out, but talk to me in March. That's where things start to get real.
Yeah, post-trade deadline. Mm-hmm. Get us through the deadline. Maybe we'll do a deadline stream this year. I think I'm home this time.
March 6th.
March 6th. Okay, sure. I didn't know what day it was, but more you know. Trade deadline, March 6th. So maybe we'll do a trade deadline stream if the Stars haven't made all of their moves already and there's still something to be seen. Maybe we'll do a stream on then. We'll do something during the Olympics. We need to game plan that, see what's going on here in the next few weeks before the Olympics start. But we'll do probably one watch-along at least in that group stage. And then if they keep moving on, then we might have to do more watch-alongs at 8 a.m. So everybody kind of be prepared for the game time starts there. But it's going to be all right. It's going to be fine. I'm excited about it. Milan Olympics, Stars, Mammoth tonight. Stars are back in town in AAC on Sunday against the Lightning. 1 p.m. start time. That'll be fun. We'll be there in the building, and we'll be back tomorrow morning. Me and Savannah are going to record. Episode will be out on YouTube by 10 a.m. And then audio might be out a little bit before then on Spotify, podcasts, all that kind of stuff. Before you go, though, hit that subscribe button or tell everyone else that hasn't hit the subscribe button because I got this. Little Miko ranting and bobblehead, if this camera will see. Look at that. 250 subscribers.
Let's go.
We'll give that puppy away. We're at 180, I believe, right now. 181. We got one during the show, so that's good. Moving on up. 250 subscribers on YouTube. We'll give that away. And then in February, maybe I'll do another giveaway. Maybe some tickets. Maybe some food giveaway, a year's supply of certain type of food. I'm just teasing things out here. It's just, you got to hit the subscribe.
John likes to just give things away, everybody. So subscribe and you may win a prize.
You just got to subscribe. It's not that hard and it's free. You don't have to do anything. Turn the notification bell on so you never miss an episode or a live stream like this, the happy hour. And we'll be back tomorrow with another episode of an old clean sheet of ice, just with me and Savannah. No Dom tomorrow. Dom is in the, we put him in the dungeon. He'll be back maybe Monday. We'll see about that. But that'll do it. Clean sheet of ice. Happy hour. We'll be back very, very soon.